Good. Where are we starting? Good morning. Nice. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning. Hello. And welcome back. If you're new here, this is the Last Minute Laura morning show with me, your host, Last Minute Laura. We get together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, by the way, to hang out, to chat, to make things together, to brag about our plants. I have a plant to brag about, everyone. My first marigold opened, and it is my gold and red bicolor. That is what this one is called. I don't know what it's actually called. That's what I have it labeled as. Gold and red bicolor. This is one that I did not cut early in its life. The flowers, yay, they're also pretty. Everyone is going to have great gardens this year. That's the plan. I also wanted to show you one of my amaranth velvet curtains, because look at how big this thing is getting. So I did actually cut one of my velvet curtains plants a while ago. I cut it so that it would be branching out. It didn't branch out. It just sort of like wilted, and I ended up culling it because it did not look very healthy. There appear to be insects. Something is on here. Maybe it's just dirt. There's some dots on it, but there's no damage to the plant. But isn't that a nice looking plant? Look at her. Oh, we're glitching. Everybody hold down the fort. It's gonna be okay. I'll be back in 1 sec, okay? I'm just gonna mute it so you don't have to hear it. Alrighty then, it feels like the glitching is done. Good morning, everyone. I'm so sorry, it's just the way it is. It still looks a little bit slow. If we've got a little bit of a glitch happening, I apologize. If we don't, then just ignore me. So, good morning. I hope that you are all having a good start to the day. Candy, I see you are not having a good start to the day. I saw in the chat, Candy said, my old house is on fire. I'm glad it's not your current house, but that still sucks. So yeah, keep us posted, and also, I hope that everyone who's in the fire is okay. At least it's daytime. Hopefully that means everybody was awake and, probably a cooking fire if it was at this time of day. Right? I don't know. Maybe a signal problem. Hey there, Mr. Sub or Miss Sub. I don't know. MS. It could be Miss Obtain. Oh. Miss Obtain. Yep. Good morning, Miss. Nice to see you. Okay, there we go. My nails, I've stopped picking at them, but now they're growing out, and they grow out jagged because I rip at them all the time. It's fine. Anyway, I want to show you what's going on with my seedlings because, as you can see, they're very big, and that's a good thing. I'm happy that they're big, obviously. Just one sec. Give me 1 second. There's only so many minutes that this coffee is hot, and I just want to take advantage of it. Just everyone just have a 1 minute moment with your coffee or tea or Diet Coke or, I don't know, liquid IV, gamer subs. I'm trying to think, what other things could you be drinking first in the morning? Your juice, your water. Take a minute. Just have a quiet minute with your drink, and I'm gonna have a quiet minute with mine. You know how good a fresh coffee is? No, me neither, because I almost never get to drink one. The ADHD. I did take my meds. I read your thing. Miss, okay. Okay. MS, okay? Cool. Anywho, I did take my meds. I did take them late, so the ADHD may be a little delayed in being managed this morning. I don't know if that's how it works. My brain says it does work that way, but I don't think that's true. Okay, so here's what's up for the beginning of the stream. For the end of the stream, we are going to finish the knitted vest. We have to weave in all the ends. I didn't do that. And we have to decide if it needs a collar or if it needs arm, like finishing, or if it's good as is. So that's the first thing, or the last thing I should say. That's what we're going to finish with. What we're going to start with is trimming some of my plants. Like I said, they're getting too big, and I thought I was going to be putting them out this week. But I checked the weather, and it's going down to like 3 and 4 degrees Celsius a couple more times. So the weather keeps changing, and that's okay. I'm not in control. Be aware of the things you can control and the ones you can't change, or whatever, you know, all this stuff. But at the same time, even though I am okay with the fact that the spring is still not here, my grow lights are only so far away from my grow shelves. So if the plants get too tall, they don't fit in the grow shelf anymore, and we're pretty much at that point with a bunch of my plants. I'm a little concerned about my celosia. I tried planting some celosia outside a couple of weeks ago. It died because it's been cold. So I want to do a little Googling with you to see if we can figure out if you can pinch back celosia or if it has to be left to grow, because like amaranth and celosia are really similar. At least I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, amaranth and celosia. I think they're just like mildly different. Are amaranth and celosia the same? Tell me. No, they're not the same plant, though they are closely related. Both belong to the family Amaraceae. Celosia, often called coxcomb, is a distinct genus known for its feathery or brain-like crested blooms, while Amaranthus typically features long trailing or upright tassels. It's the same thing as what you're telling me. Both are Amaranthaceae. Whatever. They are not the same, but they're the same. Should I pinch back my celosia seedlings? They're barely seedlings now, though. Yes, you should pinch them back when they're 8 to 12 inches tall to encourage a bushier plant. Pinching promotes more branching, leading to flower production rather than a single tall stem. So while I would normally agree with you, Google AI, I'm going to check with Floret Flower Farms because I feel like they would have good information about how is best to take care of our celosia plants. Let's see. I've been longing to grow celosia for many seasons now, but here in the cool Pacific Northwest, cultivating them outdoors is pretty iffy. While farmers everywhere seem to be swimming in fields of them from midsummer till frost, I've only had success planting them under the cover of a greenhouse. Okay, cool. I don't care about all of it. I just need, here we go. When the plants were about 8 inches tall, we went through and pinched all of the branching varieties. Looking back, they should have been pinched much harder, so the branching would have started down lower, resulting in better overall stem length. This year, we'll do better. Okay, so you should have cut them lower. So you're saying yes, I should in fact trim them. That's a little bit scary, but I'm gonna do it because some of my plants are too tall for under my grow lights, and I'm still gonna have to keep them inside for another week. So I have zinnias, marigolds, and cosmos and celosia that are looking too tall. Some of these are really disappointing looking, but I'm not going to kill them because I only have a few of these individuals. One of those plants, like, look at how, what is this? Why are you not holding yourself up at all? It's doing okay, the plant is fine, but why is she so limp at the bottom? So I think that maybe this one should be repotted a little bit deeper. So I'm going to put you over here as a just a reminder. Like, for example, this is the same thing, but the bottom stem on this one is so much stronger. And in a normal world, I would cull this one. I would just say, you've tried and you failed. I am so sorry. Thank you for trying. And then I would put it in the compost. However, I don't have enough cosmos this year. I had really bad luck germinating with them. So what I'm gonna do, as you can see, I've already cut this one earlier in the season. It's got those 2 branches. What I'm gonna do now, even though it feels really scary, I'm going to cut them right at the next branch. So if you see, this is where they branch now. I'm gonna cut them right here so that they have to branch out again from the base. And this is the double click variety. So even though I don't need that many, I've been having a lot of, oh, also I had a totally overwhelmed. I got totally overwhelmed with trying to sell stuff on Facebook and took all my ads down. It was too much for me, all right? All right, here's a double click that is pretty much like super disappointing right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this one out. This is being culled because it's too disappointing. There's gotta be, we gotta have limits here, you know? Then I'm gonna cut the lower leaves off of this Cosmo that I just took out of the other plant. Then I'm gonna find something pokey, which I should have nearby because I am a person who crochets. Thank you. Crochet hook. Put a little hole in there. I'm gonna cut off the bottom a little. Actually, you know what? I am gonna put rooting hormone on it. I've had such rotten luck with dahlias trying to take cuttings. The internet is like, you can do it. I believe in you. And then I try and every single one rots. Like, I would have rather just not taken any cuttings and had the original dahlia be large and in charge. But no. Okay, where are you? I have my rooting hormone powder and I have my node gel. I'm not gonna put the gel on because I don't think it's necessary for this. I'll just shake a little of my rooting powder onto the end of that cut stem, and then I'll put it in the little hole that I put. And then I don't even have to change the label because the plant that used to be in here was the same kind. And probably both of these will root, just Cosmos usually. I mean, in the olden days, apparently I have no idea what I'm doing with Cosmos this year. They're all not good. Like, look at this. These were all planted on the exact same day in the same soil. Look at this Cosmo. Look at this one. I have no reason for them to be so dramatically different. But here we are. It's not a good luck year as far as Cosmos go. Luckily, it's a great luck year for snapdragons. It's a really good year for celosia. My zinnias look okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I'm just trying to shorten them. And what kind are you? Oh, look at that. You're the same kind. So in that one that I just put the new babies in, right in front of my face, I'm going to put a couple more extra new babies. Is the audio okay, or should I have the mic like right by my face? Hold on. I can do this. Hold on. Hold on. We can do this. We'll just move us a little bit away so that you can see what I'm doing. Even I could do this. Nope, that didn't help. Okay. Anyway, I'm cutting off the lower leaves on these little branchies. Also, even though I have amaranth started inside, I planted a couple hundred seeds outside. And by planted, I mean I took a handful of my amaranth seeds in every color and just threw them in my garden. And I said, may the odds be ever in your favor. And you know what? The odds were absolutely in their favor because 100% germination happened. And now I have 500 amaranth coming up in my garden. I'm fine with that because that gives me the opportunity to move them around when they're a little bit bigger. I love doing that with poppies also. I just direct sow them into my garden. And then whatever poppies come up, usually there's 1,000 of them, I can just grab clumps of soil with a bunch of baby poppies in them and just move them around the garden. Okay, this one's not too tall, obviously. It's the same friggin' variety. There's no reason for you to be so wimpy. Except for that I pick you up and yell at you. Maybe that is not working for you. How about you? Another double click. My double clicks are doing great. My picotees are doing horrible. Like literally they're doing so, every one of my picotees is doing so bad. Hopefully, once these get like outside, truly outside, we can be in like a bit of a better scenario. It's just so disappointing to have like, this is one of my favorite summer flowers, you know? And don't get me wrong, I will survive if I don't have a good picotee showing this year. I know I'll still be okay. Are you double click? You have no reason to look so spindly. Nothing has happened to you. You've had a good start. They literally have had the best start under grow lights, indoors. I followed all the rules. And I know I did everything right because all of my other flower seedlings seem to be doing really well. Maybe my seed wasn't good, but it wasn't. It was new seed. I didn't even... Peekaboo. She came over and tried to touch the breakfast button, and Toby ran her out of the room. He's very tough, you know. Ugh, the disappointment. Seriously. I just want to have the most exciting, beautiful, fancy garden in the whole world. Is that so much to ask? I mean... Oh, you know what, though? It is violet season now. Our wild violets are all in bloom. I've got only purple ones blooming right now. My neighbor has their beautiful dark, like, ultraviolet periwinkle. It's like the most beautiful, strange, dark color for a violet. I guess it's kind of like violet. It looks like a rosemary. It looks like a baby rosemary, you're right. It doesn't up close though, but you're right. From afar, I totally get what you're saying. Okay, we're gonna put you guys all over that way a little more. You're a picotee. Okay, now we're gonna do celosia, which is very scary to do because I haven't done that. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Are you a double click or a picotee? A picotee. Okay, you're a picotee with a sad stem. We are removing lots of weight so that you can try and structure your stem a little better. Okay? You work on that stem. You know what I'll do? I'll bury up the dirt around your stem a little higher. Give you a little more structure. Peekaboo, you can't have his food. He's not gonna let you. He doesn't want you to touch it. He's gonna chase you off every single time. She's like, but maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Okay, there's my very sad little picotee. All right, and now we're going to do celosia. I don't think I need to take any cuttings of my celosia. I don't even want to do it. Yes, I do, because I want long stems. I want lots of stems. I want lots of stems. This is good because I want lots of stems. That sucked. That felt so scary and bad. I'm scared to not root all of my cuttings. I have like a mental health problem when it comes to my cuttings. Let me just get a couple of let me get a cup basically to put my cuttings in. I can't help it, all right? I can't help it. It is a short cup because I don't think any of my cuttings are going to be particularly long. These were outside all day yesterday, by the way, so they've had a full day of, well, it was not sun. They were in the shade. I put them in the shade, obviously. But they had a full day of being outside, and a lot of them struggled. I'm just cutting off most of the leaves on this cutting, putting it in my little rooting powder and then straight into the water. The rooting powder is like hydrophobic, so it doesn't cause trouble for us. Okay, I'm just gonna grab all my dead stuff, and I'm gonna be giving most of this to the birds because they really enjoy ripping it up, and none of it's toxic for them. What are you? Unlabeled. That means you are a coxcomb or random assorted from a seed exchange. Either one is possible. Also, this one seems to have gotten either underwatered or cold damage. Should I still cut the top off of you? I'm gonna do it. Okay, hopefully you survive that haircut and it doesn't cause you to fully die. That would be upsetting, but holy moly, the roots coming out of the bottom of this thing, look at that. It's trying to grow roots on the stem. We love that for her. I just need them to be a little shorter. That didn't even remove a lot of height, which makes me feel like, do I even want to be doing that? This one got a good haircut, so that feels good. It feels awful doing this to seedlings, by the way. If you've never grown a garden and you don't anthropomorphize every single thing that you interact with, then maybe it won't be hard for you, but I do anthropomorphize everything. So for me, this feels like decapitating my friends that I have high expectations for later in the summer. It's like, I'm going to cut you in half and you better bring back a beautiful growth. This coxcomb is so gorgeous. I think I will keep a coxcomb. I only grew them because I had the seeds. I don't really like the way that they look, but I think this year I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep one of them and grow us a celosia coxcomb. Oh my gosh, this one has so many leaves. It's like ready to start flowering. Good thing we cut it back because I'm not ready for it to start flowering. I'm just cutting off lots of the leaves because growing roots is heavy on the plant. Like, it's hard work. And keeping leaves alive is equally hard work. So if you're trying to root a cutting, it's like pick a lane. You can't have both. You can't have big leaves and good roots. You get one or the other. Okay, you can go back in now, my sweet, beautiful celosias. Oh, gosh. So let me tell you a story. Over the last couple of days, oh, hello, hold on. Let me take a break here from my story that I didn't even get to start. This is one of the ones that I took, that I cut back earlier. And holy moly, that was a good choice. This one is in way better health than the ones that didn't get cut back. Look how thick that stem is, first of all. The roots on the bottom, and then look, it's got 2 good growth points. So all I'm gonna do to slow this one's growth down a little bit is cut off the biggest leaves. I don't want to like hurt the plants. I just want them to sort of just slow down a little bit, guys. I don't have anywhere for you to go. Did you almost fall there, Beelzebub? I just heard a bird almost fall. I heard the scramble of a bird tripping. Okay, lower leaves have been cut off, and now here we go. Ugh, painful. Cutting off all those leaves. Again, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. It's gonna be worth it. The plant will be happier. I will have an easier time dealing with the plant because it will now fit under my grow lights again, and I won't have to... Right now my full kitchen table and my full kitchen floor are covered in plants because when I brought them in last night, I was like, I don't even want to put them under my grow lights. I have to bring them back out again tomorrow. So I had a talk with Alex and I said, I'm taking over the kitchen for the next 2 weeks. Our kitchen table is now a plant table. And he said, the next 2 weeks, what about the last couple of months? And I was like, that's got nothing to do with that. This is a separate thing that we're talking about right now, unrelated to the past. It doesn't matter, it's in the past, Alex. Have you not watched The Lion King? Sorry, there was a thrip on that one. Okay, we've got good amounts of... These are all in really good shape, other than like a little bit of thrift damage, which is like not that big of a deal for me. Because once they go outside, the ladybugs take care of that post-haste. Like once my plants go outside, they basically stop getting any new damage on them. How is it possible that you are sitting inside of there? Get out of there, you. Dead beauty. All right, anyway, so yesterday I was doing my thing, being normal, and I forgot that I had made a plan to meet up with someone to give them a plant. I had a whole airhead moment, and I just didn't show up. So I have a plant that's for sale that I committed to selling to someone. It's this plant. I literally have it set aside for her. It's this plant. And I was supposed to meet her somewhere, and I just didn't go because I just totally airhead forgot. And then I had a moment where I'm like, oh, I am a shitty person. Excuse me. I made a commitment, broke it. So anyway, she was buying the plant for $5, so I'm just gonna deliver it to her and for free on the weekend because I feel so guilty for having her wait. She waited for me and not texted me because I would have gotten the text messaged me on the app, which I didn't open because I wasn't using it. I was working, and I was on a really good working track. By the way, I finished the Monstera video yesterday. I was on a really good working track, and I was just like, oh, I'm having such a good work day. I'm having such a good work day, and that's all my brain did. I didn't think of anything else. I just went, I'm doing so well working today. And then 4 o'clock came and went, which is the time I was supposed to meet her. And then it was 5 o'clock and I was cooking. And then I heard a ding on my phone, and it said, it would have been really nice if you had sent a message that said you couldn't make it. And I had like this meltdown where I was like, oh, I'm such an evil person. So I didn't message her back. And then this morning I messaged her back and I said, I'm really sorry. I didn't plan on not messaging you back. I had a full airhead moment and I just absolutely forgot. I actually haven't even checked if she replied. I'm a little nervous to check. Do you want to find out if she said it's okay and she forgives me? This stranger I've never met. Let's see if she has forgiven me for the slight that I gave. It wasn't on purpose, you know what I mean? It was so embarrassing to see that happened, because then I'm like, great, now I'm like a literal garbage person. Cool, no replies. Well, I don't know what to say, you know? I don't know how to fix it, except for to say that I will deliver it and do it for free. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deliver her a new plant for free. And I think that that's the best I can do for this stupid moment. I've had a few airhead moments this year that are pretty disappointing, but I can't do anything about it after the fact, so I just have to feel bad. So, welcome. You can join me. You can join me in just feeling guilt for things that you should feel guilty for. Okay, I now have a bunch of celosia cuttings in water. If they root, we'll put them in the garden. If they don't root, we won't put them in the garden. Bada boom, bada boom. Hi, I got your seeds. I've got you on while I drive to work. Yay! I'm glad you've got the seeds. I hope you have a good day at work. I hope you don't work too hard. And I hope that when you're messaging me on your drive to work, you are not breaking the law by being in danger, because I'll be so mad at you if you break the law and are in danger. Okay, now let us... I think these might be the zinnias I'm not keeping, though, aren't they? No, these are the ones I am keeping. Ugh. Okay, so I have 21 zinnias here. Looking okay. They could be better. They're not my best. It's not my best year for zinnias. It's honestly, I don't know what it's my best year for, but I think it's snapdragons. I don't think it's my best year for zinnias. It's my best year for zinnia varieties, but it's my worst year for cosmos so far. That's definitely for sure. Okay, here's a good healthy zinnia. So we can cut that one down here. Then I'll cut the leaves off of this lower bit and I'll stick it in water. I don't need to be doing this. I don't need to be rooting cuttings. I have literally hundreds of plants, but I also have, you guessed it, mental illness. So I have what's it called when you're worried everything's gonna go? Abundance and scarcity. I have a scarcity mindset, unfortunately. And when you have a scarcity mindset, you always think everything is gonna go and get lost and be bad. So unfortunately, that means that you end up taking more cuttings and saving more cuttings than you need. I'm not saving tiny cuttings. I'm being really brave. Okay, I'm just trying to cut these down so that they fit better under my grow light for longer. They will be going out in the garden, but now it kind of looks like they're not going to be going out for a little longer than I had originally hoped. I have these labeled as Cinderella Lilac, but they're Cinderella Peach, and I know that, so I don't know what I did labeling them like that. Okay. Oops, sorry. Do I want to go all the way down there? I kind of want to just go to here. And same thing with you. You look so sad. What happened? What are you? Golden? I can't cut that one. That's too close. You can be cut. You're tall enough. You're ready for a little haircut. What even happened to you? I don't understand what happened to you. The same thing that happened to that other Cosmo? Some weird stem situations. Is it because of the thrips? Did they make it happen like this? Probably. Thrips out here be ruining everything. All right. I'm going to put this one in water. See if she'll root. Because who are you? Who are you? You're a summer pinwheels. I don't think I need any extra summer pinwheels. But you know, what if all of my other seedlings die for some reason? Have they ever done that, Laura? No. But, you know. Oh, also, I think I've discovered what the Blush Ruffles one actually is. We named one of my zinnias last year Blush Ruffles. One of the seeds that I saved, rather. What are you? Polar. I don't need that many of you. Don't care for you that much. Anyway, I grew a bunch of... No, I didn't grow. I found a bunch of beautiful zinnias at a church parking lot garden. And at seed saving time, I went and I collected one of the seed heads. I asked, they said yes. I collected a seed head and it was beautiful. And we just labeled it Creamy Blush Ruffles because we didn't have a seed name to go with it because it was just from a church garden. Sorry, I'm still looking at which ones could use a haircut. I think that's good for the zinnias. I don't want to overdo it and I don't want to accidentally kill all of them, you know? But that's shorter. At least they're shorter. So they'll fit in there a little longer. Hold on a sec. Oh no. This one is about to flower. I have to cut the flower off. The girl is new to coleus. She won't know to cut it off, and then it'll flower, and then it'll stop growing as much, and she'll be like, did you send me a plant that's dying? I'll be like, no, cut the flowers off. Okay, there. Now let's get the marigolds, who are also getting big. There we go. Anyway, yeah, these all spent the day outside yesterday, and they did all pretty well. Lots of new growth coming off of some of these plants. Some of these got damaged in the wind, but that's fine. I'll just take the broken leaves and learn to fly. That's wings, Laura. Take the broken wings. I feel like you guys all could go quite farther down. You're not labeled, which means you're a jolly jester, which means, you guessed it, you get rooted. Root them up. And then you, also a jolly jester. Okay, so here's what happened with me trying to sell plants on Facebook. Day one, so exciting. Tons of feedback. Lots of people ordering plants. Day two, panic attack. Can I fill the orders? Oh dear God. I've committed. I've overcommitted. What do I do? Day three, takes the ads down. I can't handle it. I'm not meant to be an online seller. Everybody messaging me, is this still available? Too much. Too many people. I had like 100 messages. I actually had like hundreds of messages. 100 messages on each ad, basically. It was too much. I got overwhelmed. Then I got stressed. So then I deleted the ads. And now I'm not selling my plants again. But benefit of me doing the ads. Oh, that has spider mites. Oh my Lord, this thing is absolutely riddled. None of my other ones are. Why is it only this one? Are you guys gonna get spider mites now? Shoot. This poor plant is absolutely riddled with spider mites, but none of my other marigolds are. Look at this. Can you see them? Maybe not. Honestly, I'm gonna put this outside. I think it's too sick to save. Too many spider mites. Plus it's a Jolly Jester, which I have lots of, so this will just get planted outside today. Jeez Louise, that is so unhappy. I'm gonna just wash it first. Give it the best chance. Sorry, honey. I don't know what happened. Good luck. How odd. How odd that none of its siblings have spider mites. Don't get me wrong, I have had spider mites on some of my plants this spring, but not like that. Now I just need a minute to check if everybody else is okay. I think I'm also going to give everybody a quick spray down with water. So water doesn't kill the spider mite problem specifically, but it really slows them down because spider mites kind of need it to be dry. They really prefer it to be very dry on your plants. So if you have a spider mite problem, keeping your plants wet for every couple of days or a couple times a day, just spraying down the leaves, it'll really slow down the spider mites because it kills a bunch of them. It doesn't like stop the population from existing, but it does help. Any more in here? Another good thing that the water does is it sticks to all of the spider mite webs. So if you had spider mites and you didn't know, by spraying water on them, you would find out. Literally none of these have mites. How bizarre that just the one I pulled out. Are you? Oh, no, this one does too. Are you sure none of these other ones though? How weird is that? That's kind of cool. Maybe that other one was like my bait plant. You know, the spider mites got on it and then they all just decided to stick to the same plant. Which is fine with me. I mean, it's not great. We'd rather have them all with no spider mites, but you know, it's that time of spring when I stop having the ability to keep all of the pests away. So most of the pests I can deal with. Okay, that looks short enough, I think. I feel like this could go a little shorter. That's a burning embers. Do you have any spider mites on you? Or are you just dealing with the regular spring dramas? I'm gonna give you one extra bit of haircut. And Naughty Marietta, I'm gonna do that for you as well. We don't need flowers from you yet, sweetheart. Or from you. How about you? What are you doing under here? Why are you so big? What are you called? Gold and red bicolor. I don't need you to bloom. What I need you to do is branch out and be more full for me. Thank you. Thank you. I do love this golden red bicolor though. It's so happy. Why do you look so sad? There. Better, better. Good. I'm just cutting off some of the big leaves to kind of slow the growth as well. Again, why are you trying to slow the growth, Laura? It's not that I want the plants to be small, it's that I want them to fit under my grow lights for just another week or two. And once they get sunlight during the day, the amount that they grow becomes like insane. They get like a real crazy bunch of energy. So they were outside all day yesterday. They're probably gonna go outside today as well. Should I cut you right down? It's so scary to do this. It's worth it though, it's worth it. We're gonna have bigger plants by doing this. Okay, I think that's good height-wise, don't you think? Should we go down one more? It's a little scary. We can do it though. We can do hard things, which is what my nephew says. before he has to do something he doesn't want to do. Auntie Laura? Yes, Alistair. I can do hard things. Yes, you can. You can do anything. I can't do anything. I can't be a dinosaur. I can't be big as Daddy. Well, you will. You will be, sir. Actually. Probably. Naughty Marietta, do you need to be any shorter? Why is this so difficult to decide on? Isn't that bizarre? That I become like attached to these plants like they are people. My sweet little guys. I also have a perilla plant that just showed up in one of my marigolds, but she's welcome to be there, so I'm not unhappy about it. All right, now I've got my littles. Tangerine Gem, I now have additionally, do you have any spider mites on you? Why are you curling? Just for you. I now have additionally 4 plants for a total currently of 8 plants. Hopefully we can keep that number at 8 and we don't lose any, but I'm also not in control of nature. Okay, that seems to be a good, we've done good management, I think. Don't you think? I think. Okay, and then you, I don't really want to cut these off because I think the flowers are cute, so we're just going to enjoy having little flowers. And now I'm going to put these marigolds in the window. The one with the waggly tail. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking if this is good health plant. Here's so. You can hang out with the marigolds by the window. You've earned your keep. Okay, now all of this stuff I'm going to give to the birds. It's just zinnias and marigolds and cosmos and celosia, which they will just enjoy ripping apart. I'll put it in their foraging basket, I guess is what it is. It's a little wicker basket that I fill with treats, and it hangs in their cage. I'm going to go put this in there, and they can tear it apart today. What do you think? I know you guys love your marigold leaves. Look, ooh, how are you going to get to the seeds underneath all those leaves? Oh my goodness, I know. Bark, 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 bark. Do you hear them gossiping? Okay, so this can just live here. Toby, you can have your second breakfast now. Gorgeous. Okay, and now Amaranth, looking beautiful. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get another tray if there's anything else that needs a haircut. Got another tray with some stuff that needs haircuts. Don't worry, no crimes. TTFN. TTFN, see you later. Okay, I have to pee, so I'll be right back and just talk amongst yourselves and look at my beautiful plants. I'll turn the music up a bit. Hi, I'm back. Why did the music stop? Oh, it didn't. Weird. It looked like it did. Good morning. I'm here. Okay, I have a plant that needs a little bit of attention. It got knocked over in the wind, so it has a kink in it. So we need to give it some structure. And my plan for how we're going to do that is I want to use some medical tape and a plant label to hold it upright. And then I'll use some, what's the other thing I'll use? Some knitting needles for the extra support. I just don't want it to be bending again. I want you to have a good, strong structure. Okay. A little medical tape. At least, oops. At least will help keep you from bending in that same spot anyway. And we'll put a little bit above the joint that bent and then a little bit below it. Cool. And then from there I will stick a knitting needle in on one side, a knitting needle in on the other side. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the medical tape. Just wrap it around the entire sort of structure that we've made here. Just to keep everybody together. There. And that'll give that some time to strengthen up and for that stem to straighten out a bit, which I might even try to help it with right now too. Just a little. There. There. Like a cast. Now my castor bean will have a little bit of extra help while it repairs the damage from that bend. And then I'll just pull those stakes out when I plant the actual plant. Okay, next we've got some good size, excuse you, some good sized branches coming off of my geraniums. And we have flowers actually on this geranium. Isn't that fun? And my oxalis are huge now. I think these might go outside because they're just kind of taking up too much room indoors. So I think I might plant these outside. Oh, they look so happy and healthy though. It's literally the nicest one I've ever had. Okay, so next thing I want to do is cut back some of these. Where are you? I must have just had the scissors because I used them. So, what have I done with them? I'm not crazy, I'm just a little disorganized. All right, got it. Now, what I want to do here is I want to take my little salvia. This is Salvia Bee Heaven. And I'm going to just cut it back pretty far, actually. I don't want it to be big. I just want it to not be too big. And these leaves, I hate the smell of these. I don't know what it's about, but these hummingbird salvia leaves, they have the most awful smell in my opinion. It smells planty, but there's something wrong. I don't know what exactly. I want to say they have like a urine undertone. How's Ontario? Eclectic or eccentric? Ontario's doing great. I mean, don't ask me politically how Ontario is because I can't give you any good news there. I don't think it's doing great. But otherwise, I would say temperaturally, weatherily, it's doing amazing. I'm cutting all the big leaves off this salvia. Now it's tiny. It'll fit under the grow lights with no trouble. Stop giving me trouble. Okay, this is another Salvia Bee Heaven. I'm going to cut this one way back because this one is trying to flower already, which, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, it's absolutely not time for that yet. How far do we want to go back? I want to give you a little bit of bottom growth. Okay, cut those bigger leaves off and shove it into the cuttings. We'll see how it goes. And then I'm gonna cut the big leaves off, except one. Hopefully I don't accidentally kill all of my salvia. I doubt I will. I doubt that it'll kill all of them. It's like unlikely, you know? Impossible, no. Unlikely, I think it's unlikely. Okay, so this one's got bent yesterday from the wind, unfortunately. We had a bit of a crazy windy time, so I'm just gonna cut that all the way back, and that's all right. She's still okay in here, and this is, I don't know who this is. I think that's Nemophilia. I don't know what she's doing in there, but I'm not the boss of all of these plants. I'm just a boss of some of them. This is another Salvia Bee Heaven or Bee Haven. I don't know. I wrote it as Bee Heaven, but it might be Bee Haven. Because that would be funny. Bee Haven? Are you Bee Haven? It would be a funny name to go with. Okay, here's another one that got damaged by the wind. This is a Salvia Pink, Hummingbird Pink Salvia. Love this one. Guess what, though? I planted a whole bunch of Lavaterra. I can't find any. So either I planted it all in my garden already, or I gave it all to Julia and some of it died. I have no Lavaterra now. But I know I planted it because I had seedlings for it. It's very bizarre. They just sort of like stopped existing in my grouping of flowers. And I saw them at Julia's house, and they look great at her house. So I don't know what I did wrong. But I obviously did something that resulted in A, me losing all of them, or B, they are in my garden already. There's a possibility that they are among the plants that I put in my garden early, which means I hope they lived, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, you guys have all now been mischief managed. That's good. I'm actually really happy about that. And then you, can I remove some of these leaves? It's like all my plants just got too big too fast. What a trouble to be in. And you know what's going to be so funny now? After I do this big cutting and culling of plants, the temperatures are going to permanently warm, and then it's going to be time to put my stuff in, and all my stuff is going to be small. That's what's going to happen, and I know it. But it's like still fine, even if that is what happens, because they'll grow back. But also, it's making me like, should I just leave them and then get ready for them to go in the garden? But I don't want to do that because they're too big right now. It's just too much. Just too much going on. I'm just going to cut the ones that are kind of like not sticking up so that the plant takes up less room. There. There. Now she sticks up mostly, which is great. Oh, that's a beautiful plant. It's a good looking plant right there. All right. And then we have another one over here, less good looking. That's all right. You are doing the best you can, which is all I can ask. Geranium, geranium. This is not a geranium, but you can go with them because you're big. You're big and in the way. Okay, and you guys, do I want to take cuttings from you yet? Will you put out new growth points if I rip off that one? Probably. So let's just frickin' do it. Live our lives on the edge. Pull off one of those growth points. Beauty, beauty. Beauty and she's grace. Rip off all of those lower leaves. Then I will, where's my hormone powder? Here you are. I will drop a little in the grow powder, rooting powder. And then this I'm just gonna set aside for now because it needs to dry a little before I try and root them. And who else? Are you rooted? Oh, good. A rooted coleus cutting. We love when they do that. Okay, so that's all good, well and good. Here's another coleus cutting that could use another haircut. I'm basically just doing my best to keep these plants as small as I can keep them without them dying. And you know what? This one is a really nice variety. So I'm going to just take that leaf node top cutting and I'm going to tuck it in next to this other cutting. Coleus likes to root with its sisters. So that'll convince her to stick around with us and become a new plant. Okay, here's another salvia. I don't have it labeled, which means it is salvia hummingbird pink salvia. I'm gonna just cut her down one layer farther because she's getting too big, which is a good problem to have. I'm not upset about the problem I have. I'm just telling you about it. My heart hurts when you cut them. Boo. Well, get me more grow lights then. I don't know what to tell you. My grow lights are as good as I can have them. They're just like Amazon grow lights. One of the sets that... Oh, that stinks so bad, salvia. One of the sets that I have, I don't know the brands of any of them. 2 of my shelves my dad built and put grow light tubes on. And then the other one that I have, I just took grow lights from... I took a shelf from IKEA and grow lights from Amazon and I just stuck the grow lights to the shelf, to the metal shelf. The ADHD. Okay, I want that basil to continue growing, so I'm not going to cut that basil. I'll cut this salvia. It smells so bad. I hate it because I love the flowers it makes, but the plant smells so not yummy. I don't like plants that smell bad. Like, if it doesn't produce the most gorgeous flowers this year, the smell of these seedlings could be enough for me to not grow it. That's how much they smell bad. Okay, I'm gonna just turn you guys in together. Who else doesn't need to go in there? Because I have another salvia who could go in there. I guess you can come out, you very sad little friend, and you can go in instead. Okay, good, good, good. Another coleus cutting, looking happy and healthy. Lobelias, none of these things need to be trimmed. They're all my small ones. Do I want to cut this basil? I kind of do. This is a lemon basil. I'm going to try and root the cutting. I don't think it will. I don't usually have good luck with trying to get basil to root, but I'm going to try anyway because I love basil and it's a specialty variety. Okay, here is a lobelia. I'm gonna just cut it down a bit. I did try to put some of my lobelia outside last week and it died, so I can't put it out yet. It does want it to be warmer, but that's okay. I don't need it to go outside yet, and it will take off like wildfire as soon as it gets outside. So I'm just gonna cut off the leader grow points on my lobelia just so it has a little bit more time. This is a gladiolus, but it's also I think this is a baby's breath, even though it's growing sort of looking like a sweet alyssum. I'm letting both of them be together. Actually, am I? Is that a good idea? Probably not. Should probably separate them. Okay, Nemophilia. These are so wimpy and disappointing. I don't know what to do about it. Like, are they even going to survive? I don't know. I'm going to try and cut off the leader on this to see if it redirects some energy into making the plant a little bit more robust looking, because it looks so wimpy right now. We don't want wimpy plants. We're looking for robust plants. We want big, strong, robust, like this. Look at how gorgeous that coleus is. It's also almost ready to be cut for another cutting. And by almost, I mean, did it. And coleus cuttings root perfectly well in dirt, like 86% of the time. Not every single time. Sometimes they just rot in place. Where did my crochet hook go? Sometimes they just rot in place. Am I on, like, some kind of bonanza right now? What is happening? Hold on, I have another pokey thing. It's fine. All right, so that one's good. Do I have another pot that is small that could handle another cutting? I think you could handle another cutting. Anyway, these coleus will grow, and then I will be like, I have so many coleus, I should sell some. When I say that next time, please remind me that I had to delete my ads because I got overwhelmed with replies. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to like not see all of the replies. It became too much, too fast. I was overwhelmed. All right, you guys, is that one that I haven't cut? I'm gonna cut this lobelia also. Just to slow her down a little. She's doing amazing though, so she will speed right back up. These are Sweet Alyssum. They don't need anything from me. Sweet Alyssum, they don't need anything because they're perfect, beautiful, beautiful angels. Okay. And you know what? I think I'm gonna put my cuttings under lights to give them, you know, just a little bit of an extra, a one-up, if you will. Okay, everybody here looks good. I feel like even like, we could go down one on you. Can we go down on you more? No, I think you're at the lowest point you can handle. Same. Okay, good. That looks good. Those look good. Those look happy, healthy. Everybody back here has had a haircut. Looks a little worse for wear, but they'll be okay. Now I'm gonna bring my next tray in and we can decide if they are worth cutting. I'm a little bit nervous to do it. I'll tell you why in just a minute when I'm right back. I'll be right back. Aw, Pika, you just lying on the kitchen floor. You know you have a cat bed. You have two of them. I'm gonna take a picture of this. You guys are gonna LOL. I'll show you where Peekaboo is right now. In the picture that I just took of Peekaboo, she has two beds visible and she's still just lying on the floor. Okay, these ones have to go under lights still. So I'll be right back. Still right here, don't panic. Oh no! Please don't be ruined. Oh, they're a little ruined. Maybe not. Alright, nothing to see here, folks. Okay. Who else is super small? You are. You still are. You still are. Okay. These don't need grow lights anymore. I'm still here, just hold on, I'm coming back. Good, that's good there. Alright, this is who's next. Do I have another tray out here already? Who could go under lights? Okay, you're next. Okay, plants. I'm not going to give these plants to the birds because I don't know how salvia is for them. And I don't want to risk their health. Ugh, and it smells so bad. I'll be right back. Oh, geranium, you stay here. Check if I can cut gladiolus. I know you shouldn't, but I'm not a doctor, so I was thinking of just doing it. What do you think? Can you cut glads? Let's see what the internet tells us. The internet knows everything, you know? Okay, hold on. Should I cut my gladiolus leaves? Okay. Do not cut green leaves as they are crucial for feeding the bulb for next year. Only cut them back to the ground once they've turned yellow. Cutting gladiolus leaves. No, not when they die down. In spring. No, you should not cut back the green leaves. They're crucial. Okay, they should be cut down in late summer or fall. Can I trim my gladiolus seedlings? Do not trim them. Okay. Cutting green leaves too early will starve the plant. Ugh, what about spring? They're just so big. They're just so big, I don't know what to do with them. Okay, what is another plant I want to check? Straw flowers. Should I trim my straw flower seedlings? Yes, you should pinch them to ensure branching. When? When they're young, a foot tall. Should I be thinning my straw flowers? Well, not thinning them. That's not what I want. These are my straw flower seedlings. Should I thin them out? Those are not the questions I'm asking the internet. Okay, so that's a no on gladiolus. But like, they're so long. What am I supposed to do with them? Look at this, Candace. Look at these. What am I supposed to do? They're too small. It's too cold to put them outside. But they're too big to go under a grow light anymore. They're like huge. Look at how big these are. Maybe I should pot them up in a pot that is for outside, but I leave the pot inside. How much depth do they need? Like, how much root space do I need for gladiolus? I know they say plant them 12 inches apart. I'm definitely not going to be doing that. Let's see. How deep does the pot need to be for gladiolus? Pot should be 12 inches deep. The corms should be planted 4 to 6 inches deep in the pot. That's way deeper than how deep I had them. They're way... How deep should the planter box be? Container depth is the most important. They need to be planted 3 to 5 inches with 3 to 5 inches below them. How deep and how far apart? 4 to 6 inches deep. Cool. 6 inches apart. If you've bought quite a few, don't plant them all at once. Well, that's a little late for that, but thank you so much, Google. Appreciate your help. Now I'm going to do that because I'm done having these in pots in my house. I'll go get a pot from outside. We'll put the plants into the pot from outside and we'll just keep the pot inside. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't panic. Toby, do you want to come with? Peekaboo, leave Toby's food alone while we're gone. Go on. Go downstairs while we're gone. Thank you. I walked across. Come on, Toby. Inside. Good boy. Outside. All right. We are gonna knit. We will. We'll knit, don't worry. Here's the soil I got. Let me just get oh, I have a fork. That will work. See how the soil looks here. Piece of tin foil, that's always a good start, isn't it? My heart hurts. Sorry, Candace. Okay, this soil looks really good. It smells really good too. There are some seedlings trying to come up in here. I'm just ignoring them as I do what I'm doing. Is that a fork you used to eat with? Yes. But guess what? It gets washed, so don't panic. Okay. And my hands will get washed also. Oh, that feels good. Okay. So who's gonna go in here? All the gladiolus. I need somewhere to put spare dirt then. Hold on. Toby. Good boy. All right. Tell me that is not a fabric chair. No, it's like a pleather. It's plasticky or leathery. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Sorry that I'm not all the way in the shot, but you know I'm here. And you can hear me. Okay, it said 4 to 6 inches deep with 4 to 6 inches below them. So I'm gonna do probably 6 inches because mine are so tall already. That looks good. Good depth. Got a little bit of a root ball from something from last year. That's okay. This has already been amended with potting soil and eggshells and what else has gone into here? Coffee grounds. Lots of good stuff. Okay, so now that these are in a good height, I feel like that's something like 3 inches. Let's do a little bit deeper. It's probably good. Well, my pots are not, I'm gonna put the pots straight in. I'm not gonna rip the pots off. So a little deeper is okay, I think. Like there. Good, nice, well-draining mix. Then I'll take my biggest ones. Look at that gorgeous root situation. Isn't that nice? And then we can just start putting them in. Like that. And then we'll pile soil up around them. It says 6 inches apart. And like, I appreciate the idea, but I have far too many to follow that rule. So instead, I'll just make this pot a gladiolus pot. And I will put, I think, 5 in here, or 6, depending on what I can fit. Oh, I can do all 6, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe you're the tallest, you should go in the middle. So you have your sisters to lean on. What are sisters for if not to lean on? There, and then one more here. There, so we have 6, oh that's 2, but it's actually 1 corm, so don't worry about it. There, now we have a pot for gladiolus. And I'll just bury these gorgeous girls. And they can continue to grow. And I'll leave them inside instead of bringing them outside. And then they can just have a great start, and I don't have to put them under grow lights anymore. I'm spilling dirt all over my room, I just want you to know. There's literally dirt all over the floor. Okay, that's good. Put a little more dirt in there. A little more dirt over on this side. Cool. That looks so much better. Okay, well, the dirt on the floor was not part of the plan, but that's okay. Who would look nice with gladiolus? What do you think? Who should I plant with gladiolus? Because I could just plant somebody right now. A marigold? What do you think? Or just the gladiolus? I feel like we could put a top grower, you know? Like a lobelia. Lobelia can go everywhere, I think. Oh, this is a couple plants also. So I'll break her in half. And we could put one on this side. Beautiful. And one over here. Lovely. Now here's the real question. The baby glads, the ones that are not going to take off this year, should I put them anyway? Like, this is not going to make a flower. It's too small. So should I just put them in here to like live together? Because they're not going to be big enough to grow flowers this year. They're just going to sort of work on growing. You know? I think I'm gonna. I already decided. I didn't need your help, but thank you for being here. That way in the fall I only have one pot to worry about taking out. you're doing okay. Happy to see you here. Look at that. That one might even try to make a flower. It's too early. It's too small, but it might try. Happy to have you anyway. All right, and then I'll just push this over, tuck those babies in. There, that's good. You go a little deeper, sweetheart, because you are a little longer. Maybe you as well could go a little deeper, and you. Good. Happy for you. Okay. Did I miss anything? Any other glads here? I know there was another glad that we just dealt with. I think I put it away. I have one other glad here that's just putting its grow point out, so she can go with her sisters now. It just took her a while to start. So since she's small, I'll put her over here where she'll be safe. Take off some of that extra soil so you'll fit. Good night. See you in a few weeks. Hold on. You'll be all right. I gotcha. There. Good. Beautiful. Now we have our gladiolus pot. That feels good. Feels strong. And now I don't have gladiolus to worry about. Okay, so that's good. Happy that that's done. Now our dahlia tray, which is this tray here, we can put other stuff in the dahlia tray now. So I want to put my amaranth, because these are like my importance, my specials. So this guy will live in here too. Any other? Will you guys all fit? My beautiful, beautiful status. God, I love the apricot status so much. Look at that plant. Look how big this is getting. Oh, it's so good. So good. Great roots. Not ready to go outside yet. Still too cold. Dahlia's too big. An LML moment again. Well, what do you want from me? Tell me you're surprised. Another LML moment? Well, I've never. Okay, you come in this way. You don't need so much direct light. Neither do you. Okay, I think you're just a wild violet, and I'm keeping you safe for no reason, but it's fine. Okay. There. Okay, and now this dahlia, I feel like we should cut it. To me, it feels too tall. Even though that's so scary to do. We'd rather have you bushing out than we would have you not bushing out. Right? Right. Okay, and then I'm gonna just shove this one into this pot. It's probably not gonna live, but I'm not giving up just because it probably will die. That's not a reason for me. Okay, actually this doesn't fit well here. I want this Apricota Cosmo to just have the best chance. It's such a sad looking little plant. Sorry, dear. Kind of want to give her a stake also. Would that be wild for her to have a stake to stand against? I think it's a good idea. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Where did I put my medical tape? Medical tape. I had you here, now what are you? Cool. Medical tape missing in action. We'll deal with that at a later date then. Anybody else sweating? Just me? Cool. 1, 2, 3. We have room for one more plant. I think it will be mystery plant or one of these. Lemony basil. Regular basil. Oh god, that smells so good. Let's do a basil in here, just like for fun. Just for like living on the edge. No, this is a plant I wanted to take care of, so let's do this one. All right, so these are now done. These don't need cuttings taken, I think. I don't think any of these are too tall yet. So these are good. Back under the grow lights. I'm gonna bring the straw flowers over so you can help me decide where to cut them. Okay, these straw flowers are looking phenomenal. Literally, look at them. And now I need a sec to just clean off the old chair. Don't worry, it's fine, it's fine. Just get my broom. Something to chew on, probably. I don't want to be that something. Okay. Good, good, good. Do you see Toby? Oh, you can't see him from where you are, but Toby is right there. And look at how non-plussed he is by this. He's just like, it's fine. Thunder would have been shaking and run away from me sweeping near him. Or from me planting plants near him. He's all not into that sort of thing. Whereas Toby doesn't seem to care. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are overly invested in everything, like I am, I did not end up getting that Chihuahua, as you may have noticed. There was a miscommunication and an extra 0 on the price, which I was not prepared for. Okay, there we go. Now, straw flowers. Try not to touch my face with my dirt-covered hands. Okay. We got rid of 4 little seedlings, which is awesome. Okay, now I've got these straw flowers. They look amazing, like I said, phenomenal, in fact. And they're getting tall. They're not too tall for the grow lights just yet, but I don't know if they're gonna, I'll just give them a haircut. I'll give the ones that feel the strongest a good haircut. The ones that look like they could handle it. You know? Even though it's a little scary to do it, the internet knows what's right. And the internet said, you can cut them. And the internet would never lie to me, I think. Okay. I'm just gonna cut the tallest ones in case this kills them and I was wrong, and then we're gonna be really sad. So I'm just gonna cut the ones that are tall enough to hopefully bounce back from this. The leaves are just so close together right now. There we go. And there we go. That should do it. This one looks like it's dying, but I'm not gonna give up on it yet. I just won't give up until they give up. Are you a thrip just hiding out in my straw flowers? Do you not eat straw flowers? Okay, that looks good. That looks a little shorter, which I like. A bit of a haircut on everybody who could handle it. Dropped a leaf. Where are you? Oh my god, I'm sweating. Oh, I'm sweating because I'm nauseous. Never mind. I thought I was sweating because I'm hot. Nope. Just didn't feel the nausea yet. Okay. Ooh. It's a dangerous sound to be by your ear, but I want it close to my ear so I could hear it. My gift. Okay, another. If these don't bounce back from this haircut though, I'll never trust the internet again. There. Okay, that's probably good. Let's see if any of these look strong enough to root. Maybe. You guys doing anything fun this weekend? I want to do, I have a plant exchange I'm gonna go to for Apricota Cosmos, which is very exciting. And what else do I have? I have baby stuff today, obviously. It's baby day, Friday. Oh, Alex's MRI. Alex has an MRI coming up. So that's going to be super nothing for me. I was going to say super fun, but it's going to be like no big deal for me. I just have to sit there outside of his doctor room for like an hour. I don't know how long it is. I think it's like an hour. It's so bizarre. Ontario healthcare, Ontario's the place I live. The healthcare here is bizarre in that you can have an MRI at any time of day. Like his MRI, I think it's like Sunday evening or something. Like it's like the timings are, they don't follow the rules of like normal people. Okay, you guys want some straw flower leaves now? We're not gonna try and root any of those. They are too tedious. Okay, here you go, straw flower leaves. Pull them all out. Try and get the seeds underneath them. Cool. Okay, well hopefully that will help. I'll be right back. Hi Sharon. I'm just gonna put these back in the other room. Okay, I think that's good for plant stuff this morning. I'm gonna just bring these back into the other room and then I'll bring some cleaning supplies to clean off the desk. Actually, you know what? This dahlia is taking forever to take off. I'm gonna tuck this geranium in with her in hopes that it convinces her to stay with us. What even fell? A rock? All right. Needed to wash my hands. They were covered in soil. Okay. Almost done. I'm almost back. Okay, and now, last but not least, quick wipe of the old seat. If I ever am repotting plants again, please tell me not to put any dirt on this seat. There are seams that are now going to require a little bit more elbow grease. That's all right. Okay, so now I need my vest for us to finish. Oh. We did it. We trimmed a whole bunch of plants. That's great. Thank you for doing that with me, guys. I appreciate you. Needed to get that done, and I feel good about having it done. Oh, good morning, CA. Okay, now let's take a little bit of time in Discord, shall we? I have a private Discord server. If you would like to join us, then join the Patreon or the members' YouTube memberships. It allows you to access our super cool, very fun Discord server, which is basically just a private chat. Like, is it a chat room? It's more like a chat school, a chat office building. And then there's different chat rooms in that chat office building, and you're able to like contribute and post pictures of your plants and stuff. No, not that, Laura. That's not what I said. It's okay. We're looking for Discord, not Facebook. It's all right. Okay, we'll narrow you up and give you more height. Okay, so this is what Candy posted yesterday, is pictures of their new zinnia that is blooming, which is amazing. Very happy about that. And a nasturtium. Unfortunately, it turned out to be an orange one, but what are you going to do? Not much you can do. So now I'm going to upload mine in there so that you can see what I've been dealing with in my garden. I took a bunch of pictures around the garden so that you'd be able to see all of the good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I also took some pictures of my rocks and I posted them on the internet. I'll just show them to you here because they're really pretty. Okay. And okay, we're gonna start there. Okay, then we're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you everything, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, that's awesome," or you're gonna be like, "Laura, no one cares," and both are valid, completely valid. Okay, and then there. I have now uploaded 1 million photos to Discord. Ooh, those all uploaded so fast. I love when that happens. It's not every time when we get that. Alrighty, you ready? The first one, the most important one, is this is Peekaboo. Over here, there's one cat dog bed. Over here at the front, you can't really see it, but I promise it's there. Another cat/dog bed. Where does Peekaboo choose to go? Right there. Just sitting. Just having a nice little nap. Can I tell you something I don't like about this carpet? Do you see the group of flowers right here? My finger is almost touching them right there. It always makes me think there's like a wet spot, but there's another of the same darkness right there. And then there's also the same darkness right there. But look at it from far away and tell me you don't go, oh, is there like water spilled right here? No. But it bugs me every time I walk into the room. I think there's something happening where water got spilled or something. Anyway, there's Peekaboo being adorable. Here is my peonies, which I honestly truly thought would have died by now. I give them no attention ever, and I'm rough with them when I'm changing them from pot to pot. It was the first thing you spotted too. You were like, oh, pee on the carpet. I don't know how often I go, pee on the carpet. No, there is no pee on the carpet. Look, there's another of the same spot right here and right here and right here. It's part of the pattern, but also even when I zoom up, it's the first thing I see. Thank you for validating me, Candace, because it was making me a little bit crazy. Let me see if I can make the picture smaller by doing like this so that you can see more of it. It's not working. I thought it would work better. Anyway, there is another cat bed there. Okay, next, my peonies doing the most. Next, I don't know what this is. It's making me think it's oregano, but I think it's a sneaky, sneaky snake. I don't think it's oregano. Anyway, here's what it looks like growing. Blurry. Okay, here it is again, because I still don't know. Here are the rock pictures I took. I wanted you guys to be able to see up close, like what I get to feel when I play with my rocks and look at them. So I just wanted you to see it. How pretty this rock is now that it's been tumbled and it's all shiny. Like, look at that. Isn't that nice? That's the one I painted. And then this one, I'm always trying to show you the like rivers on these when I'm showing them to you. Like I'm trying to show you the way the rivers look. This was the best I could do. There, do you see how there's like extra lines around it? But you don't see that when it's not reflecting. See what I mean? Look, no extra lines, extra lines. I just thought it was really cool. Okay, that's all you need out of the rocks. But now let me show you how the garden's looking. So it doesn't look really great right now. I have all of this chicken wire covering some of the pots that have seedlings in them. Okay. Oh wait, I wanted to do one more thing before I get into the chit-chattery of it all. Cool. Just checking where my sister is. She's not here yet, so don't worry about it. Okay, so let me just... Okay, so like I said, my garden is not yet... I finished the bread bag. That's awesome, Louisa. I will check it out if you post it. I'll check it out in a minute. In my garden right now, there's lots of pots that you can't see anything happening in, but they're just they're babies waking up, or they're adults waking up, not babies. My squirrel problem has been fully averted by using this chicken wire. No squirrels have dug in any of the areas where the chicken wire is. So I think I might cut more chicken wire for exactly this purpose, like just cover the whole thing, basically. As you can see at the bottom as well, my yarrow is coming back to life really well. Very happy about that. Oh, that was our whole first section of photos. Section number 2. So this is yesterday. I had all my seedlings outside right there. And then every pot that you see is pretty much going to stay where it is. These like larger pots down here. You can see violets are filling that one up. This one is sage. There's just stuff growing everywhere. Then that's my like hostas and ferns and wild violets. Also doing really good. This is my choke cherry, which is just about to pop. I'm so excited about it. I'm so pumped to see her have her first year with me. And also, oh, I can explain the bottom of it now. Hold on. There. Do you see the bottom of my chokecherry tree, there was already moss. So I added more moss and then I planted wild violets. And do you see they're starting to bloom now? There's little purple flowers all around the bottom. You see the one right down here? So it's going to be cuter when it's done. I didn't even notice, but now I'm noticing that these two pots and my shadow are making a heart, which is cute. This is my little sweet alyssum garden. This spot only is going to have sweet alyssum in it. You can see all the seedlings in that back pot. Those are all sweet alyssum. You see how there's like a middle section with no seeds, with no seedlings? That's where a squirrel dug. And same thing in this pot. There's sweet alyssum seeds on both sides of a trench that was dug by squirrels. So that's what squirrels do to ruin my life. There's my little hobbit house or whatever. Also, these pots have lots of seedlings in them. You just can't see them because they're itty bitty. This is the calendula I planted, I don't know, a week ago now, and it's doing just fine. You can't see it really. I promise it's there next to the nasturtium. The girls are better now, thank God. Now on the thick, disgusting part of the cold, but I'm starting with it. Ugh, running nose plus PMSing, I'm sorry. I'm glad that they're feeling better, but for you to be catching it after them is so annoying. Here are a bunch of pictures of my seedlings. Why does it seem like it's so far away? There. Okay, the seedlings are in the background. Okay, again. Here's the calendula I was talking about. She's doing amazing. About to flower. Maybe today. This was yesterday, so maybe today it will flower. This is something I was really happy to see come back. So this is a maidenhair fern that is native to where I live, but it's like a forest plant. So I collected this specimen from the forest, and bless you. And last year it lived over winter and came back and bloomed, or not bloomed, and grew last year. And then this year, look, she's coming back. This is what she looks like at the beginning. Very, very small. Also right in front of her, do you see these little ferns? They're waking up too. I'm so happy to see all of them. I just think it's such a cute little plant when it's a baby. It looks so small. It gets big though. This one's almost ready to flower. I forget what the flowers look like. I think they're pink. Louisa, I'll let him know. This is one of my marigolds that got burnt by the frost. This is one that didn't. So here's a marigold that's been outside. Actually, this one got burnt too. Do you see how the edges are kind of crispy on the back leaves? That's what the frost did. Versus this one, you can see a whole bunch of the leaves got crumpled up from the frost. The plant's fine though. The plant will be fine. But there was some frost damage that happened. So that's that section. Now let's move to the next one. These are what I wanted to tell you that was really interesting to me was those two marigolds I showed you are right beside each other. This one, no damage at all. Literally no damage on this whole marigold. This one ended up having to have most of its leaves removed. Isn't that weird? It seems weird to me. Why is this like this? Oh, there. That's my problem. You can barely even see them. That's so annoying. Anyway, I promise it's there. There's the one that has no issues. This one, lots of issues. Interesting. This is another fern that's coming back to life. Look at how cute her little curled up fingers are. She's gonna go like this. And I'm not gonna be very happy to see her. Look at this one in the front. So cute. And then look at these ones down at the bottom. That's a different fern. There's two different ferns in this pot. Ostrich and sensitive, I believe, are the two varieties in this specific pot. Coming back to life. Feverfew coming up everywhere. This is for you, Candace. This is my thumbs down. All of that is rose campion. I did another check. But this is my geranium. Look how big it is now. Isn't that crazy? Do you remember what it looked like a couple weeks ago? Look how big this thing is now. But this is my rose campion. This is what I've got left. 1, 2, 3 little baby plants, and that one, but I think that one's dead. I think it's rotted. But we do have seedlings. So I don't think we'll be getting rose campion flowers this year, but we have seedlings. This is something I wanted to show you because it's very joyful for me. These are all wild violet babies. They just drop their seeds and they just germinate on impact wherever they were dropped. And I think that's so fun because you see all of the wild violets up in the corner, and then down at the bottom here, it's just like baby leaves. So cute. Hold on. Why was that blue? There. This is my sedum, some variety of sedum with wild violets. So here's wild violets. Look at all the seedlings at the bottom. And then here's the sedum of sorts. And then look at all the wild violet seedlings just packed in. So many of them. This is my wild violet original planter. This is the planter that I collected my hostas, ferns, and wild violets from our farm when we lived on the farm. So this pot has my oldest hosta in it. Why are you like this? It has my oldest hosta in it. Nope, that's not what I clicked. It is though. And it also has my oldest wild violets. But even though it's got my oldest ones, it also has babies come up every single year. Gosh, I love my wild violets. And there's a fern that's about to come up. Oh, my hand is falling asleep. Need to move my mouse closer. Ergonomics. And that's that. Moving right along. We've got another fern that I just wanted to show you. The ferns, when they unfurl, it's like so yummy. Look at how yummy that is. It looks like a centipede rolled up. Doesn't that look like, don't you just want to like get in there? Doesn't that look like a cozy place to curl up for the afternoon? I'm like, oh, hello. Look, we got a wild violet flower getting ready to open. Anyway, I love ferns. They're so yummy. Look how happy this fern little family is. They're just all hanging out together, taking their time waking up. This is what they look like before they wake up. It looks like a tarantula lying on its back. Isn't that gross? That turns into this. See the brown at the bottom? That's the same. It's the same type. These are the same type. They're just two different pots. Isn't that gross? To me, this looks like a tarantula on its back. These ones are the sensitive ferns. So these ones come up a little bit differently. They come up one leaf per plant. They don't make a ton of leaves per plant. They make one each year. So each one of these leaves is its own individual. Here's the first baby leaf to unfurl. And then it's like each leaf is a year. So the first leaf opens up of the year. And most of I think, I have to check. I have to double check. Now I feel like I'm making up information. Look at how cute she is. My little sensitive ferns. Oh, and this is the geranium that's blooming outside, looking gorgeous. These are my beautiful hostas that are just breaking out. Look at the ferns in the background. So I have a lot of my things are fern, hosta, wild violet is like, if there's one of them in one pot, there's probably both. Also, a random bleeding heart survived. Happy to have her. Welcome. So these are my outdoor pots that are living outside right now. Looking good. This is the dahlias that I showed, that we took the haircut of. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely. Next, this is all my flats of plants.
Do you see how many things you have here?
Yeah, a lot. Too many. Anyway, I just wanted you to see all my flats so you can see how pretty they all look when you get to see them up close. Here's those marigolds from yesterday, but today they're like open all the way, which is so cute, so fun, so fun. Love that, love that. That's the size of a hosta people eat. They say it tastes like asparagus. I know, but I'm not willing to rip off. If I had a huge hosta, I might feel different, but I am too attached to them. There's my garden heliotrope. Here are my zinnias, my petunias. My petunias look really good. My other zinnias, my petunias and straw flowers, my mixed things. And look at the straw flowers. This is what they looked like before the haircut. Aren't they beautiful? Obsessed. Celosia before their haircut. Cosmos before their haircut. These are the coleus. These are my big coleus. They have like good roots and they're in bigger pots. And these are the ones I've been taking cuttings off, which is why they're short. What are you doing? Hi, how are you? Hi, Kendra. Good morning. I'm good. How are you? Kendra, GM. Kendra from Good Mythical Morning. No, that would be GMM. Anyway, good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, these coleus are big, strong, healthy ones that I've been taking cuttings off. So they look kind of small and wimpy, but they're actually my best plants. Even this sad one at the top. These have like good root systems and they have lots of good, strong branches. I just keep cutting them back to keep them small so that they don't take over my grow lights. More celosia and stuff. These ones are my vining plants. I planted all the nasturtium yesterday, so I don't have any nasturtium inside anymore. But at the back here, that's my firecracker vine, and these ones are all struggling. They have thrips, they have spider mites, they have everything. I'm just going to be getting them outside as soon as I can. And yes, I am trying to treat them, but they are very delicious, apparently. Here's what my seedlings all look like. What a gorgeous picture. Can we just all have a look? If you're not standing by your screen right now, come over here. Look at this gorgeous photograph. Look, we've got seedlings, seedlings, seedlings all the way. I grew all these things from seed. That's a lot. That's a lot of seedlings. Feeling good about it. Friends, I'm going to take a break. Hubby is with the girls. I love you all. One Monday, it is King's Day. Oh, on Monday, it's King's Day. We will have some fun walking and trying to find something nice in the flea market. Oh, that's lovely, Louisa. Well, have a good rest of your weekend and don't work too hard. And yes, get a rest if the hubby's got the babies and feel better. And we'll see you Monday if you stop by. If not, totally get it. Lovely pic of all the seedlings. Thank you. Those are pretty. Thank you. And so many seedlings. I love it, Raven. I'm pretty obsessed with them right now. Yesterday when I took them all outside, I was like, it is very good to see that many flats of plants and know that most of them are going to be in my garden. Look at that. That looks good. Look at that. I was trying to get an angle so you could see it all. Look at them all. Look at them all. Look at them all. Wow. Wow. They're beautiful. I have 18 flats and they are all looking great. How do you make space for all those plants? Louisa, that's a problem for a completely different person. I simply have to grow the seedlings. Dealing with the seedlings is someone else's problem. It's also my problem, but it's my problem later. So I'm going to feel it out. If I fill my garden and my garden is absolutely packed, then I'll do what I want to do with this, with the extras. The violets in my neighborhood are blooming now, and I just wanted you to see the beautiful ones that my neighbor has. They're so much bluer than any of the other ones around. Look at how beautiful they are. Like what? Oh, I didn't get a picture of the whole plant. Yes, I did. Here's me and Toby for a walk. I just want look at compared to Toby's blue leash, how blue the flowers are. Here's what they look like where they grow. Aren't they pretty? Look at them. Look at them. Are you looking? You're not looking hard enough. Look at how many come out of theirs. First of all, acknowledge where this is growing. This is their garage. Hold on. Why won't you show it? Ugh, why are you like this, Laura? Okay, really, it's fully cut off in every way. Okay, you guys need to understand. Okay, do you see? Right here? That's their garage. It's touching the fence. So it's a concrete slab that backs up on a sidewalk. So it's concrete that backs into cement. Acknowledge this with me. There is no dirt where these are coming out of. There's a building, a fence, a concrete slab, and sidewalk. If there's any dirt, it's underneath the concrete slab and the sidewalk, but it's also in between them. Like this is not a sidewalk that has space. Do you see? That's not dirt. That's not dirt. That's that's like concrete. It's all concrete. There's no actual crevice here. There is a crevice for these to go into. My point is, I grow my garden from seed, giving it everything it wants, perfect lighting and everything. These are literally growing from a crack. And look how many flowers they have. Look how many leaves they have. It's beautiful though. And the stems are long. Like, what are you doing in this situation? How are you surviving? And this patch is like 3 meters long. I have no idea how it survives. I'm not a doctor, but I do love them so much. My seedlings are only just sprouting. I'm behind. Raven, to be fair, I am literally... I might be 6 full weeks ahead. I think I'm a month ahead with what I should have planted. Plants like that exist to humble us. I don't understand how it happens, because like the ones that I have that are weak, like, where's my weakest looking? Just sad looking zinnia. Like, this is really sad right now. This is a summer pinwheels. This will be a beautiful plant that has beautiful flowers on it, but right now it's very sad and depressing looking. And then that violet comes out and is just like absolutely not bothered by literally anything. I'll do this so you can see Toby while we hang out. Okay. I'm hungry. What are you getting as a snack?
Popcorn?
Oh.
Why?
I'm hungry. I was just...
What do you want?
I don't know. I thought maybe I would think of whatever you had.
No popcorn?
No. You know what I do want? Crackers.
Huh?
Could you give me some crackers?
What?
Maybe the Swiss cheese ones?
Fromage Suisse?
Yeah, fromage Swiss, exactly. What could you possibly be doing?
Suisse.
Why are you there? They must have something else there. Sorry, I'm lurking where my sister is and wondering why she is where she is. Thank you. You're so nice. More than I need. But that's okay. Okay, so, how are you? I'm good, Kendra. How are you doing today? So, that's good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That was fun. Glad that we did some plant stuff. Who have we got in the Facebook group right now? Who's watching live on Facebook? Let's check. Did you just give them a little piece of your treat?
Maybe.
You're nice. Okay, we just got one person in Twitch. Nope. We got 15? No, we got one in Twitch, one in Facebook. Okay, cool. So Twitch and Facebook are not my primary locations. That's fine. It's the hold my beer variety, apparently. It literally is. So I already told you guys this. I got overwhelmed trying to sell my seedlings and took all my ads down. Too many people replied. My ads were just too good. So what I want to do, and what I think I'm gonna do, yeah. Hey, Alex, I just came up with a good idea. All of my extra seedlings, we should just take them to Art Crawl and put up a table. Then I don't have to deal with people except for one day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you. We have this thing called Art Crawl here. And it is it's like a long road gets shut down for the afternoon and evening once a month in the warm months. And anybody can set up a table and sell stuff. And it's like artists. It's supposed to be artists. It's like, sometimes it's vintage clothing people. Sometimes there's this lady who sells dried flower bouquets. Sometimes it's somebody who sells like painting or poems that they'll write on the spot for you. Like it's all kinds of fun stuff like that. Hold on a sec. This. Cool. But it's also like local. It's just like a local thing. So that would be a good spot for me to sell off my remaining seedlings. So I think that's what I'm going to do because the internet is a scary place and I don't like being there. So I'd rather just go, oh, did you make some money though? I literally didn't sell any, Raven. I'm telling you, I got too overwhelmed and I deleted the ads. Like I started replying back and forth to people and then people started having questions that I was like, do you know anything about gardening? I can't teach you. I don't know what to teach you. I don't know you. So people would be like, is this a perennial? On my post that said annual flower seedlings for sale. And on Facebook, you can't delete the messages. You can only like ignore them. So I would open them so that I wouldn't have a notification and then I would be ignoring the ones that were like not for me to deal with. And then there were some where people were like, "Oh, I love the varieties you have. I'm growing these varieties. Let's trade." And those people I replied to because that's what I was looking for. And then there were just lots of people who were like, "I'll take 25, please." And then I had to be like, "I have 3. I literally am just selling like my overstock." It was too much for me. So my plan is I will give away all of the seedlings to my people that have asked me, or people that I'm trading, like for their varieties. Sorry, I got a knot in my yarn and I don't want to just ignore it. So I'll trade with some people who have different varieties than me and who want my varieties. And then when I've finished putting my garden in and I've finished trading with my new planty friends, then I will bring the rest to Art Crawl and either sell them or give them away. I think I might sell them because then I can make money back from the dirt that I bought this year. But I feel like if somebody buys one, I'll just like let them have more. You know what I mean? But I got overwhelmed. Too many people replied and had too many questions that I didn't want to deal with. Plus, I'm flaky, forgetting things, and I was just nervous. It was too much for me. Anywho, I do want to sell my overstock though, or get rid of it anyway, instead of just putting it in my front garden this year, because last year my front garden was just, it didn't perform very well. Definitely sell them, just price them cheap so they move. See, that was my first problem. So the first ad, I put free for sale or trade. That literally, I had to take that one down immediately because I just got like hundreds. It felt like hundreds of messages immediately about it. So then I changed it and I made it way expensive because my thought was if I make it way expensive, people who have things to trade will still offer their trades, but people won't want to buy them, which is what I do. If I see things on people's ads that I like and they're over my price, but it's a specialty plant, I go, I have specialty plants. Maybe they'll take one of mine for theirs. So I did that and that worked, except for also people were still wanting to buy them. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I literally made it so expensive so that you wouldn't want to buy it. Like, what are you saying? I made them $5 per seedling, which is insane. I would never buy a plant for that much, but I got overwhelmed by having them cheap and having everybody want them. So I thought it would become less overwhelming if I only had a few messages. Turns out the varieties I'm growing are worth it for people to pay too much. So I'm just going to, instead of doing that, I think I'll just do it one day in person. Because a lot of people were like, when can I come and pick it up? And I'm like, I don't want you to know where I live. So I want to meet in public. And then people are like, sure. But also that's weird. Like, why are we meeting in public? To sell a plant that you have many of to offer. It just feels, it's the whole thing. It just, I wish I could explain it the way it feels, but I just can't. I can't explain it the way it feels without sounding a little dumb. Okay, I need to cast off a short row, the back of my vest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up those stitches and then pick up everything in the round, I think. I think that'll be my best bet. Anyway, it was stupid that I couldn't handle having that many people. I don't go on Facebook, so for me it felt very, it felt really overwhelming. Was it overwhelming? Probably not. But what it felt like was overwhelming. So I am going to do the in-person way, or I'm going to find a situation where I can bring a tray of seedlings, like a farmer's market or something. There was one one plant exchange last year that I accidentally found while walking, and they had weird varieties, so I'm gonna see if that is something I can participate in, you know? Anyway. The other thing is that I am growing my seedlings and I know what looks good to me. And I know a lot of my seedlings do not fit that. They don't look like they're from a greenhouse, you know what I mean? But I also know that all of them are going to be beautiful and take off tons of flowers. So like trying to convince somebody is not a vibe I want to deal with. Meh, it was supposed to be fun and easy and it wasn't, therefore you stopped. That's valid. It was literally just for fun and to make friends, and then it stopped being that. And also people were like, they wanted more than I was able to give. And I'm like, I don't have that many. And then I started going, well, I could just give them one of mine. And then I overpromised, where I was like, yeah, I can do that. I'm sure I'll have more by then for me. And I'm like, no, this wasn't for me to replace my garden. This wasn't for me to take away from my own garden. So anyway, got me feeling a little bit dumb there, but that's all right. Again, it's just what happens sometimes. I can't handle the overwhelm of it all. Okay, hold on. There we go. Anyway, I do want to sell or offload the rest of my seedlings, but like I keep saying, because I'm trying to convince myself, I think I want to do it at an in-person event where I have my stock showing, and when it's not there, it's gone. I don't know why internet selling felt so much more stressful than it should have been. Maybe because I have a stock instead of just one item, so it's not like sold and then I never have to think about it again. It's like sold, how many more do I have? Okay, you, and then, hold on, you are attached to you. Okay, good. Right, good. And then who's next? You? And then you. I don't know if these are being connected properly. We'll deal with that on the first. Because the internet is stupid, literally. And then also, Facebook tries to make you live there. If you come there once, Facebook is like, nice to have you here. Why would you ever leave? And then you're like, why have I been here for half an hour? I don't even use Facebook. Because the Facebook gods decided that's what you should do. And therefore they took over your soul for 30 minutes. At least that's what it feels like to me anytime I go on Facebook. They are very good at keeping you engaged now, though. I haven't been on in a long time, and now that I've been on looking for flowers and stuff, I've been, like, finding that it sucks you right in. So, Facebook is dangerous. Don't go on Facebook. It's bad for you. Unless you need dahlias, and then go on Facebook, because that seems to be where everyone's selling them. Okay, you. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to attach to you, bro. Are you sure about that? Like, what is this? Why are you so loose? You are connected to you. Oh, I got it wrapped wrong. That's what it was. I'm missing one. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it when it's time. For now, let's just add the rest of the stitches. So I'm going to do a round or two, I guess, of stockinette. I think I'll do like knit around, then purl around, then knit around, then knit around, and then cast off. I think that should cover what we need. I'm having a little bit less fun doing this than I did when I was just knitting. So I did have big plans to put my garden in, like, this weekend. Unfortunately for me, the cold decided to come back, so it's no longer safe to put seedlings out at night. So even though I turned off all my grow lights and said to Alex, I'm done with my grow lights, you can do whatever you do with them when I'm done. Now I have to be like, actually, remember what I said before? It wasn't true. It's actually not a good time to take the plant lights away from me. Okay, we've got you, and you're attached over here. Right? Right. And then you, and you, and you. It's going well. This is going great, I think. Okay, hold on. You. Good. And then you. And then you. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Just pick it all up. You, and then who's next? Then you. Sweating again. Then you. This is not as fun, this part, okay. But we're almost there. You. I'm probably not picked up everything I need to pick up, but that's okay. Because we can do it as we go around on our first round. Around. Right? Right. Okay, so right now we are at the front of the sweater, which we don't want to be working down the front as our first way around, I think. I think I would rather have the center back or the back shoulder be where we start, which would mean all of this has to go over here. I'll get it. We'll get there. Just pass that over. And then this as well. Oh, this might be easier to pick up this way. That one, then that one. Come on, you. That one. That one. Okay, it's going great. And it's 11:30 on Friday, April 24th. If you're new here, we get together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays every single week. And we have a really nice time hanging out with each other. And you should join us. Just for fun. Why is this hard to do? Why am I having such a hard time figuring out who gets picked up? You get picked up, then 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 you get picked up. I don't know why. I am so excited to put out my plants. Is your spring getting delayed again also? Or just me? I'm kind of over it. Where's my climate change when I want it? You know what I'm saying? Good. Sweat. Okay, almost there. Almost at the spot where I want to start. Nothing? What are you doing? Okay, where's the shoulder seam? Pretty much right here. Okay, so once I hit that shoulder seam, I'm gonna pick up a new piece of yarn. Does that look like that's where the seam is? Yes. Okay, we don't need any of that on the needle right now. Going great. So I'm doing the neckline of this vest right now, or I'm trying to. And I'm trying to decide if I should do a knit one, purl one, or knit two, purl two as my border for this project. And I think that I don't want to do it for the first round. I think I want to start with like a purl round or a knit round. Or both, like a knit round, then a purl round, then my rib stitch. Oh, it's a new yarn, silly. Okay, so, hi baby. No thanks. Okay, just doing a little knot. And then I'm gonna start knitting around. I'm gonna try. Start right here. No thanks. Knit. Okay, these are easy because these are actually just stitches. This should be okay. At least for the back part of the shoulder. Then it'll get difficult when I get to the other side. The front side, of course, where you see everything, that's where I need to be concerned. Gonna look so good with a nice finished neckline, and we're all gonna just be like, wow, it's amazing. Okay. Okay. Okay, why are you so loose? Hold on a sec. If you're so loose because of that, then let's tighten you here. Cool. And then where are you tightening to next? After this, where do you get tight from? Aha, okay. So I'll just tighten that down now, because we're not using the next thing. Right? Sorry, I need to stare at what I'm doing and talk myself through how it's gonna look. If that's that, then that means this one is our next one, which I could pick up like this. And knit, okay. And then that's our next one, sure. That's our next one, great. That looks good. Okay, now we got another loose one. Where are you tied to? Why are you loose? We're gonna have to do a bunch of, I forget what it's called, fixing ladders. Seems that I have a couple here. Right at the shoulder. There's one. Is that enough stitches? This whole area looks very loose. It's fine, I'm sure there's enough. Okay, and then next, so there's our first, that's the next, right? And then this one, and then that one. Now there's space here, I need to add another one. Right there, I think. Cool. These are not actual spots for stitches, so I'm just kind of making it up as I go along here. Okay. And cool, that feels like you are still one though too. Good. Sorry, I know how entertaining it is to just watch someone figure out a knitting pattern. Apologies. It's gonna be worth it though, because we're gonna have a beautiful, gorgeous, lovely, hold on. If you're here, okay, yeah, that's good. A beautiful, gorgeous, lovely sweater vest. Hopefully. Okay. I have to check and make sure I'm using the right loop for each row, which is kind of stressful because if I'm not, then it's going to look super gappy when I'm finished and it'll be obvious that I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, that looks good. Looks like we have enough stitches. That shoulder sucks, but I can't do anything about that right now. And I think we're almost all the way around, which is awesome. Okay, so this was our last one, which for some reason is twisted. We don't really want that to be twisted, do we? But that's our last one, and then that means you're our next one. I'm gonna try not to twist you. Good. Which means you're the next one. Why so loose here? Hate it, hate it. Oh wait, are you the loop? Are you the first stitch that we just did? Confirm. No, deny. Good. Okay. That means you are next. Good. Awkward. Okay. And then you're next. Okay, good. Okay, I think I have the idea. I think I've got it. Okay, after we finish this first round, which looks to be like we're almost there. As soon as I figure out which way to put it in each time. After we finish this round, what do you think? Do I go for a round of purls, or do I go straight into the knit 2, purl 2? I think I should do a round of purls, because I think I don't want the collar to turn out, and that would be my worry. Okay, this is working. How about you? Where do you belong? You're good. Good. Okay, and you're good. Okay. A couple more stitches to go through here, and then we will be back at the beginning of our round, where we can finally do a choice. I think the purl is a good idea. Have you ever done the collar of a sweater vest in knit? If so, let me know in the comments down below how I should finish this sweater vest, because your girl be unsure. Okay. Nearly. All right, I made it around for my first round. Now, I'm gonna just Google how to prevent my knit from curling at the edge, and we can just go from there as to why or how I should go about it. How to prevent my knit collar from curling. How to stop my collar from rolling. How to make a double knit collar that might solve your problem because it's firm, looks like stockinette, and does not roll. That's not what I want. Remove the shirt from the dryer. No, no, no. How to keep my knit edge. Add 4 to 10 row border of garter stitch, seed stitch, or ribbing to the top, bottom, and sides. Other effective methods include blocking, adding a slip stitch edge, or crocheting a border. A garter stitch border? I didn't want to do a garter stitch though. So now what? Let me think for a sec here. Put you, then we're gonna, let's say, okay, let me try the purl as my purl round and see if it helps. See if it does something good. Do I have a stitch marker here? I do. Have to mark the beginning of my row. Okay. Nailed it. Good, good, good. Pull you, pull the tail. Now we're going to go for a purl round, which is going to be super fast because I already have all the stitches in place. I don't need to think. I just have to knit. And so I'm going to do a knit row, purl round, then I'll do a knit round, and then maybe we'll cast off. Maybe that's all we need. Just a little garter. Not a lot, just a little. And we'll see if that works. And I think I might also do a knit two together at the center, or a slip, knit. I'll do something. I need to do like the opposite of make one right and make one left. I need to like reduce one right and reduce one left. I think. Come on. There. What's going on, Toblerone? What is it, Bubba? My sweet little guy. He's resting his head on his little stuffed animal pillow. Hey? You don't have to get up. I was just asking if you're doing okay. Hi. Oh, that's a good stretch. Hi, mister. Oh, look at your little teeth. Look at those little teeth. Good boy. Oops, not purling. Not knitting, Laura. We're purling. Uh-oh, what am I doing here? Hold on, what happened? What am I doing? Oh no, I got myself turned around. Uh-oh. If you're a purl, what were you? You're supposed to be a knit. What the heck? Oh, I started using the tail. I'm like, why is it not working? 'Cause you're stupid. It's fine. Okay. What in the world did I do here? Then you. Cool. Great. That was so confusing. I just like literally over confused myself. Okay. You go here and you attach to you. And you're fine and you're fine. Why is there so much room here then? Okay, it's fine. It just confused me because of how much space there is between stitches, or in the stitch, because there's too much yarn. All good. I think, unless that was the front center. Is that the center front? No, look how much, so much room here. I feel like there's a mistake. That doesn't seem right. Let me just take off my work for a sec. See if I can find the spot where there's like not enough stitches. Okay, so you are attached. I'm gonna pull you out for a minute. Okay. And you are attached to you. Good, that's fine. You are all attached to one another. You are attached to you, and you flip up. You are attached to you, and you flip up. You are attached to you. You are attached to you, and you flip up. Okay, so that's fine. Then why does it feel like there's a whole gappy, extra gappy space happening here? This is too loose. You guys just hang tight. I'll figure this all out. Okay, where's that tail we were playing with? Right here. Are you attached to some of these treble zones? You are attached to you. You and you are attached. I'm gonna take this out. It's going well. This is all going according to someone's plan. Just don't know whose. Not mine. Okay, there. That should be enough pulling out. Now we should be able to find an extra spot to put an extra stitch. Ah, here. right? Here and here. Okay, I missed 2. It's okay. That's why we do all of our double checks. And then I missed 1 here. Right? Yes, this one needs this one. And then this one needs this one. Okay, that's good. Tighter now. Fewer gaps. How about there? Anybody in between? 1, 2, 1, 2. I think you are missed also. Okay, hold on. I think I might have solved my own problem here. It may be a problem that I created, but that's none of my business right now. Okay, and where is that other missing one? You have both, you have both, you have both, you. I feel like I'm going crazy staring at this, but I'm not. I literally, I know what's happening. I know what I'm doing. Just believe in yourself. Or that's the place to start. Okay. Good, good, beautiful. You guys are all in your right spot. Why does it feel that this is not right then? Why does it feel like that is a spot that needs an additional stitch? I feel like I'm going crazy. Is this yarn hand dyed? No, it's not hand dyed. It is gifted to me by Candace. Okay, you came up out of there. Sure. Fine. Beautiful. That is a end that feels like it's not where it's supposed to be. Where do you attach? Oh, you are literally the end. Are you not even supposed to be here? Okay, if I take this one out, where will you go? Tell me you're holding the seam together. Don't worry, we'll figure this out. How many times am I going to say that? As many times as it takes for me to feel like it's true. All right? Okay, so we'll pull the blue, and the blue will go this way. And then we'll pull the blue again. And the blue apparently decides to go this way now. And what are you attached to? The green. Okay. Hold on. It's all making sense. It's literally not making sense. I believe, though. I believe I understand something. I understand something is going horribly wrong right now, and that is the part that I don't understand. We got too much happening here. Okay. Cool. Once we pull you down, then what? Where do you go next? Over here? Beautiful. And then where? Up here? Do you guys watch Euphoria? I never watched it, and now there's a new season, and people are like, "Are you watching the new season?" And I'm like, I haven't watched the old seasons. Have you? Is it something I should watch? I feel like I'm too old for it. Like it's for teenagers. It's like their version of Degrassi or something. Okay, there we go. Got you a little bit more redistributed. Okay, cool. That's looking good now. Oh my god, this is way hard. It's not hard. It's just tedious and confusing for me. Okay, then you're twisted. So we're gonna untwist you next time. And if you are here, being red. Do you have your blue buddy? Yes. And then your other buddy. Okay, good. Okay, I've got it figured out. I just need to figure out that, like, tension issue out later. Yeah, I watched it, and yes, we're too old for it, to be honest, but it's decent TV. I just feel like when they're talking about, like, the problems teenagers go through, and they're like, I love him. I don't know, it just makes me go like, all right, you are a child. Okay, that's that. And then who is next here? It should be you, which would put you here. But then we end up with a confused area again. So let's just purl it and then see what that does to this big gappy zone. I wish you could see what I was doing, but I also am not showing you right now because I have to figure it out. And more brain power is required to explain it than to figure it out. Okay, so we have red, red, red. And then the blue and yellow changes to blue and green. Okay. Following, following. Still looks too gappy here. Okay. You get picked up. Okay, and then what? Oh, that's why I didn't pick up enough stitches. It's all good. I figured it out, everybody. Don't panic. I've got the magic in me. Got it. Wow, that was like a stressful moment for me, but I'm a strong woman and I can solve my own problems. Oops, we're purling, Laura. We're purling like this. And next, we're in the right spot. Yes, good. Next. Good. Hi, Beelzebub. Giving Gary kisses. Okay, that was a lot. I don't know why that was so hard. But now I feel better because we made it to almost the center front. Okay, all these ones look good. Like well spaced, like I picked the right piece to work with. I really want to get this done, and I think I can, because I'm almost done now. Okay, am I at the center front yet? Why didn't I mark the center front? That was kind of dumb. Don't worry about it. It's going to be great. Okay. 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 Oops. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. It's happening now. Okay, so one more round after this of knit stitch, and then if everything went right, we should be able to just cast off after my knit row. I kind of want to use a smaller needle, but I don't have anything smaller without it getting like really small. I only have really small as my, actually, that's not that small. What size is this? This looks like it's the same size. But this one looks smaller without it being too tiny. What about you? Do you have size written on you? No? Do you have size written on you? No? This one would work. I think it'll work. When I get to the last last purls of this row. I do sort of still feel like the center needs to be set up in a way that there's a decrease in that middle stitch. In those middle stitches, I guess. Those three. Knit three together. Is that a crazy idea? Okay, if we're picking up you and you and you. And then we're right away picking up... No, that's not right, is it? Oh, yes it is. Okay, so you are a decrease, you are a decrease. So it'll be knit three together. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy idea, knit three together? I mean, what's crazy? Would be doing nothing. Just giving up. I think I'm gonna knit three together for the center. Or purl three together, rather. Which is a little bit stressful, but if we just do it, nobody can say we're not allowed, right? right. That's the truth. Okay, now I'm gonna just purl the rest of this quickly, and then we can switch back into knit. Hold on. If I pick up you, are you next in line for the throne? I guess so. And you are, oops. And you are, hi baby. Okay, now let's see the gappiness of, is this the shoulder? No, that's the middle. The gappiness, purl 3 together looks ugly. So that's not ideal. But we're just gonna go with it. Next week, guys, I am going to plant out all of my marigolds and all of my snapdragons, even though it's too cold, because I'm over having 18 flats in my home. When it was dark and dreary outside, having a whole lot of plants in your house is awesome. When you want the plants to be outside, having a whole bunch of plants in your house is annoying. Okay, I made it, I think, up to the beginning. And before I do my knit row, or as I'm doing my knit row, I guess, I will double check that I don't have any large gaps. Okay, and I'm gonna switch into my, oh bless you, I'm gonna switch into my other needle. I didn't sneeze, I went, ugh. I know, it's kind of like a sneeze, but a sneeze is, achoo! But what I did was, it's different. You wouldn't understand. You're just a bird. Okay, and now I'm gonna switch back into ye old knitting. Hi. And then I'm just going to knit with my slightly smaller needle in the round for a round. Achoo! Or do I do knit 1, purl 1? I already haven't done that, so I'm just gonna not, because I already didn't. Oh, this is gonna look pretty cute, I think. I hope. Nothing, what's up with you? No thanks. No thanks. Nope, no thank you. No thanks. Nope, no thank you. Not interested. Thank you, though. No. Beelzebub's like, I don't understand. Why not? Oh, it's 11:53. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. No. I'm busy. Let's check where Julia is. What do you think? Parked down the street? At home? Far away. Love that for us. Anyway. Beelzebub, I don't want to kiss right now. I'm not interested in your kisses. I'm busy. Can't you see I'm doing something? Oh my god, Toby's just got his legs crossed and he's staring at me, but he's closing his eyes, like, just facing me like I am the sun. You're a good boy. You good boy. You want a cracker? You want a treat? Toby, you want a treat? Oh, I'll show you my butt for a treat. You want one? Here, come here. Here. Sit. No, not you, Beelzebub. Sit. What a good boy. Here you go. Here's a cracker. Here, I'll put it right there for you. For you to remember. Remember that you like it. No, thank you. Look at him just sitting near it. He's not eating it. He's just protecting it to make sure Peekaboo doesn't eat it until he gives it a shot. Toby, you like crackers, I promise. You do. It's good. It's a good treat. You want another? You want a smaller piece so that you can know for sure it's good? Here. It's a treat. Enjoy. There you go. He went, oh, I actually do like that. That's good, actually. I know. That's why I offered it to you, you dumb dog. You dumb dog. He's like, I would prefer a full dead baby quail and or a quail egg or a piece of duck liver. He's a very fancy dog. These cheese crackers, what am I, a peasant? I'm narrating for Toby. He decided to eat it though. And now he's like, oh, actually that's pretty cheesy, pretty good. Okay. I got around with the new knitting needles. Now we can decide if it's time to just straight up cast off or if we need another round. It looks like it's made the neckline super high, but that's the back, first of all, so it is high. But here's what the front looks like right now. It doesn't look like this. It's a V-neck. We could probably just... Hey, get out of here. These are my crackers. Peekaboo came. Okay. Are we going to knit once more or just cast off? I kind of want to knit once more with the smaller stitch, with the smaller needle, I mean. I feel like it could look nice. It might look really stupid, but it might look nice and it might create a little bit of like closing in, which I would like. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. And you can eat my shorts. Peekaboo's trying to sneak up. Very pretty. Thanks, Michelle. Hopefully it's gonna turn out really pretty in less than 10 minutes once I cast it off. I'm gonna stay until I finish my cast off because I want to try it on and let you guys all see what it looks like. Peekaboo, back off. Hey, don't touch my microphone, girlfriend. You were not invited for this. Okay, after this I'm going to do Jenny's super stretchy cast off, which I think I can remember by just trying. I'm pretty sure I can remember it by just starting. And if I'm wrong, we'll find out together. You're not allowed to have those. Those are mine. Peekaboo. You have a strict diet of only cat weight loss food and occasional liver and occasional baby ducks, baby chickens, and baby quail. Nothing. No human treats for this cat. Peekaboo. Hey. I literally gave her half of a salmon skin yesterday. Look at her just... I wasn't gonna touch the crackers. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never take your crackers. This is what she does with Toby's food, is she sneaks up, sits quietly beside it, and then waits for her opportunity to strike. Do you see her just staring at it right now? She's just like listening to my crackers. Acting like she wasn't planning on absolutely eating them all. Peekaboo! I said no! Oh, I don't know what you mean. I didn't do anything. I wasn't gonna. That's what she says. But she runs away, guilty as heck. That's right. Get out of here, you guilty cat. Okay, so now we're gonna do Jenny's super stretchy. No, not her. Now we're gonna do Jenny's super stretchy cast off. And to do that, I am going to do knit one, yarn over, knit one, yarn over, yarn over, yarn over, knit one, yarn over, yarn over. Uh-oh, I've made a mistake. I've made a fatal error. Hold on. You need to be just one time, right? Yes. So you are a stitch. So you are going to be a, hold on. If you're my first stitch, you're going to be licking the salt off. Yeah, she would. Yarn over. Okay, so it's, I think, knit one, then yarn over, then knit one, then yarn over, then yarn over, then yarn over, knit one, yarn over, yarn over, right? Then yarn over, knit one, yarn yarn over, yarn over, yarn over, knit one, yarn over, yarn over, yarn over, knit one. Yeah, now I got it. Yarn over, yarn over, yarn over. Oops. We got it. We're working. We're cooking with gas now, folks. Okay. Yarn over, knit one, yarn over, yarn over, yarn over, knit one, yarn over, yarn over, yarn over, knit one, yarn over. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. We're about to get a full finished vest right now. Yarn over, yarn over, yarn over, knit one. Oops, yarn over, yarn over. The fire wasn't as bad as it could have been, but yeah. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but a fire sucks. It still makes everything else get damaged because of smoke and then water, like aside from the stuff that burned. Yarn over, knit one, yarn over, bless you, yarn over, knit one, yarn over. No, thank you. It's not time yet. They're like, it should be over. Why are you still here? The living room ceiling is gone and the roof is shot. Are there people living there? Like, is it that where your family is? Yarn over. Oops. Knit one. What caused the fire? Yarn over. Yarn over. Or are we not there yet? Yarn over, knit one. Yarn over. Yarn over, yarn over, knit one. Yarn over, yarn over. Yarn over, knit one. Yarn over, yarn over. Oh dear, indeed. Thankfully it was the old and thus empty house. Oh, still though. I'm glad it was empty, but what caused a fire? Are there like people living in it even though it's empty and they had a fire and then it got out of control? That happens here where I live more often than I'd like to say. But yeah, that happens here where a house will be abandoned or condemned and then unhoused people will obviously occupy it as a place to stay safe and warm. Unfortunately, if a house is condemned or abandoned, there's no heat or electricity, so then they go, what easily gives us heat? Fire. And look at this, we're surrounded by wood. So then they burn down. Usually nobody gets hurt, but it's so risky because if you have a fire, and usually the people who are unhoused using those houses who are starting a fire are also dealing with addiction. And there's my fear is that like you're nodding out and then the house is on fire. Are you gonna get up and out in time? Alex and I approached a man, not yesterday, but the day before, because I thought he was dead. I said to Alex, like, I can't walk by. He's not moving. And Alex said, he's been here for a couple of hours. And I said, and you didn't do anything? And he said, I was coming to get you. He was here when I left to go pick you up, basically. And then we were arriving home. I went across the street and like shook him and woke him up because I was like, if he was dead and we find out that both of us walked by a dead body that was a person, we will both feel really bad. It's going to be so easy to just walk up there and know that he's not dead by checking. But imagine if he is dead and we just left him there to be dead on the sidewalk. People walk by. Anyway, I went up to him and he was just nodded out. And then I said, can you find a way to make it more clear that you are alive, because you very much look dead? And then he lifted up his head and his face had been just bludgeoned, just beaten. Like his face was green. Like his whole face was green. Like he had a bruise that had been healing, but it was his whole face. And he was like, thanks for checking on me though. And I said, you're welcome. I will check on you if I see you. But I said that he could stay where he was. He was in our alleyway. And I was like, you can stay where you are. At least here, you're close to the sidewalk. Like, you're safer here. Please don't, like, go into the shadows. Just stay where you are. And he was like, thanks. I was like, I just don't want to find a dead person. And he was, like, my age or younger than me. Also, someone called me ma'am while I was out in public yesterday. And I was like, thank you. I didn't need to know that that's visibly on me now. I'm a visible ma'am. What are you talking about, Beelzebub? It sounds like they are canoodling back there. There was a short in the wall behind the stove, and it just set a fire off with nobody in the house. That's so rude. That feels like illegal. Nobody's in there. Nobody's using anything. How is an appliance short-circuiting if nobody's using anything? I don't like that. That seems rude. Appliances should be absolutely perfectly safe when not in use. I hate that. You know what I don't hate though? How close I am to finishing this freaking vest. Hold on now. Go back on. Almost lost my stitch. There you go. Yarn over and yarn over. Yarn over. Knit one. Yarn over. We have insurance at least. And squirrels. Wait, is it a house that you own? That you have to deal with? Oh, were you planning on selling it? Or is it a rented home that you have insurance for so the stuff is safe? But like, I want to understand the situation because you live in a different house now. But is it your house in like the lowercase your house, like the house that you lived in, or is it your house, uppercase your house, like you bought that house and now it's burned down? In which case, that would be even worse because now it's your problem to deal with, which I don't love for you. Okay, I hear you, Beelzebub. I do. I hear you. You're very important to us. Okay, that's good, that's good. I lost my yarn needle again already. Love that for me. It should be attached to a piece of yarn somewhere, probably. We were trying to sell it because it's our old house. And it burned down. See, that's the part that I hate for you. Yes, having a house burn down sucks in all of the ways, but a house that you're not living in, that you're trying to not have anymore, burning down is like so rude because who's gonna buy a house that's burnt down? Only someone who wants to buy it to like remake it, right? Well, sorry about your house. More sorry than I was before, because before I didn't understand the whole situation that you're in with the house. Excuse me. I can manage some phone calls and getting the report from the fire department. I guess. Okay, hold on. What are you doing? Hey, stop it. I'm busy. I didn't ask for your feedback right now, Beelzebub. Beelzebub? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, girlfriend. We're almost done. I know you know when we finish, and we're a couple minutes delayed. It's like a couple of minutes. Just trying to close up some, hey you guys. Okay, and then we'll just stabby stab through a few here. Gorgeous, good. Now we can just cut that. And now let's give her a try on, shall we? Take off my little stitch markers and see how she feels. Ready? Okay, this is the front. This is the back. Let me just check where my sister is. She's coming over and she's bringing the kids. So I want to be available. This bitch is still not even on her way. What are you doing there? Oh, never mind. She is on her way. She's almost here. She's just past the big game location. Okay. Ta-da! Collar. Ooh! Actually, she's kind of cute. She's kind of cute, I think. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the slow comments here. I'm medicated again. It's been a rough night. I'm sorry, Candace. Slow comments, no problem. Let me just cut these down a little. I'll still weave them in. I just don't want to do it at this specific moment. Okay. Sweater, vest on. Let's see how she looks as my summer sweater vest. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! Imagine if I was wearing like a t-shirt instead of this. There. Here's what the neckline looks like up close. With the Jenny super stretchy cast off. We did knit, purl, knit, and then a cast off. Looks much more finished having that edge on it, doesn't it? Does that mean we have to do edges here? I kind of like how these are twisting in. They're curling in, but it's making it look like a finished edge. Oh, that needs to be managed. Whatever's going on over here. What's going on over here? Oh, that's just a tail. Never mind. No panic, everyone. Just a tail. There's the bottom of this thing. There. Ooh, I like the way it looks as a... No sleeves then? I think no sleeves. I think no sleeves. It totally could have sleeves though. But look how cute it looks without sleeves. It's just like a cute little sweaty vest, keeping me cozy warm. Okay, friends. Love you so much. Why did Alex go outside? Does he need his sunglasses or is he opening the door for Julia? I didn't know. Anyway, we're a little late. Matching hat, not a bad idea. Maybe some matching arm warmers so I can wear it like with sleeves but without sleeves, you know? Okay, friends, that's it. Achoo! That's it for today. I'm going to let the dog out and the cat... Nope, the cat won't be let out. The cat will be staying inside, but the dog will be let out. And I'm going to go now. So I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed hanging out today. Amazing job. Thank you so much. Fabulous. Thank you. It's adorable. Thank you. You're so lovely. Lovely, lovely people. I'm going to be back on Monday because I come here Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. And we chat, we repot plants, we take cuttings, we knit, as you can see. We finish knitting projects. Who, me? This old thing? Also, I finished a video for next week. So there will be a tutorial for the Monstera leaf, which is right underneath here. I finished it, so you're going to be able to see a video next week, finally. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good rest of your week and a good weekend, and stay safe and healthy and happy, and I'll see you then, or I'll see you another time.